Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. And he's picked out the run. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's on it. And the finish! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's Di Maria. Played out to the right. That's a cute ball. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Messi. Messi. Oh, good-looking ball. Played down the flank. Bigo providing an outlet on that flank. Deftly away. That'll be a throw-in. And he thumps it clear. Distributed tidily. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. No, that's been intercepted. And he cuts out the supply. Van Basten, probing pass. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Knocks it out wide, and it's Van Basten.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Messi, can he get on the end of this? He's in a good position here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Throw in. And it's Hernandez.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Just a quick request today.
Well, for me, Peter, things never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
For Arsenal, number 12, Van Basten. Number 9, Mbappe.
And we're underway again.
Field, number 11.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Bigo could try cutting inside here. Oh, super ball! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Beckham picks it up out wide. Beckham with the cross.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
De Ligt clears. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Neymar. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Neymar. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And it's Hernandez. He's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And this is Neymar.
India really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Chance! And it's come back out to him. It's in! And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
His instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are...
Shapes to shoot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Messi. Busquets. And here's Batistuta. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Batistuta.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
He's shifting through the gears here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Marquinhos gets it clear. Beckham. Now it's
2
Neymar.
minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe gets into a good position. Busquets with the clearance. And that will be it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards me.
Decent chance! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. Japan have the chance to go the other way. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Mbappe. There's no flag.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Knocks it into space. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Koulibaly defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mbappe gets into some space. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Elise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Darren Fletcher, Messi. That's been slipped through, and he cuts out the supply. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Looking to play him in, and it's made its way to him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi receives it in a wide position. Mbappe. India are looking to break at pace. In by Messi. Chance! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. He won't get many simpler than that. But he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, shot a goal! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! About as smooth as it gets. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has...
And the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
India will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Rijkaard. Now that's well seen too. Neymar. Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's Di Maria! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Tries to play it through. Messi, that's a good ball out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Can he get it through? And he's cut it out. Di Maria! To Pedri! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And they've got rid.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's got away. Olise. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Guardiola cuts it out. He's a sharp little ball here. Hazard gets into a good position. Oh, that's fabulous. De Ligt did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Hazard. And that's gone loose.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Mbappe. The ball has bounced loose now. Mbappe. Nice looking ball. Olise is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now, can they get him away?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Spread it left. No, that's been intercepted. And there goes the final whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yes, getting the best out of him. Well, it's Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, played right into his path. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, what Neymar! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Can he get on the end of this? He shifted it to the flank, and it's Hakimi. Neymar, and he's picked out the run. Might be... He's having a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Madrid are looking to go forward now. And he's running through. Messi, real chance here. Chance! No mistake! They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
After 26 minutes...
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And here's Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And they're back in front. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
India take the lead. Hakimi. It's Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super ball! That is some save from Khan! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He has a look up. Neymar. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for the run. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. He's found some space. And Messi! Oh, taken with style. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
That was easy. Almost too easy.
It's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So all square, and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's hoisted clear. Struck first time. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. India are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far.
Fellow attendees, this is
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
On your children during the match at
What
all
a good
times.
half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Substitution.
So we're into the second 45. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's in on Haaland! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Messi plays it short. Good ball, good take. Now it's Messi, looking to go deep. And the keeper beats it away. Shoots! Tries to get it clear. India, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Oh, played right into his path. Oh, that's fabulous. Musiala. Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. Van Balten with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is as far as they're going to go. Succumbs to the pressure. And here's Messi. Bellingham. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Neymar. White gets over and intercepts. Bellingham.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, it's a shot, surely! Haaland! That is brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the comeback is complete. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Look, he shapes the shoot! It's a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Knocks it into space. He can get that clear. He's got away. Crunching tackle. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Haaland. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hernandez. Mbappe. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Hakimi clears it away. It's a pretty loose pass. Picked out brilliantly.
Added minute has been indicated.
Del Piero. That looks a good ball through. Now it's Neymar. Oh, sweet feet. It's run loose, and the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Deftly away. And that will be the final act. India did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Now, Stefano Fiori, Jim, he was a key player for the Azzurri, was he not?
Yeah, he's always been a very accomplished playmaker, Peter, and a good mixture of creativity and pragmatism when it's needed.
Explain more.
Well, it's not always that a player so technically gifted boasts such an excellent work rate.
No, absolutely not. Nice bit of trickery. Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, easy pickings there. Osimhen! Goal! Ajax! And Ajax take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So, a breakthrough already. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
India clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Del Piero. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's shot at goal! He's got away with one there. India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great, and the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. India are behind here, despite their domination of possession. And it's been played through. Just the goalkeeper. He's had a shot! Oh, it rattles the bar. De Ligt with the clearance. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Osimhen. Fiore. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Bellingham. He's got away. Engages and forces him off the ball. Saliba spots it and intercepts.
India certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Hakimi makes the interception. Played out to the right. Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Hakimi. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Hernandez.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Now Mbappe. Mbappe goes on a run down the left wing.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Camavinga, who does have an assist to his name. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? Goal! Ajax! And they've got their lead back. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Number 55, Osimhen.
Ajax take the lead. Messi. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Well, he's been a constant outlet, Peter, so it's time to pull the shutters down on him.
Ooh, a delicate chance for a shot! Off the post! And he hits the net! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
After 59 minutes.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring.
Takes a shot! Corner number 2 then. Van Dijk tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ruben Neves. Lovely bit of skill. Good ball, good take. Belling. That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries to play it through. That's been slipped through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And Del Piero! Oh, taken with style. And he is just ripping it up. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was great. Del Piero! Del Piero! It's bounced back off the post.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's been played through, and he's... And the finish! He has done it! Again, we are level! What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Has been indicated.
Tries to get it clear. Now who's going to be first to this? Look at the space here. Might be done. Can he finish? He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
This looks promising. Stood up well to him there. And that will be the final act. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Del Piero, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had.
I'd just like to read out our fan club members
Your
who are
final
celebrating
thoughts,
their
Jim?
birthdays
Yeah, this
today.
looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fella, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Danny Olmo. He's a sharp little ball here. Cross flung, terrific header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Caught offside that time. De Ligt. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's making a real surge on the left. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Van Dijk. Schlotterbeck. India are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now that's well seen too. This looks promising, and the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Eder Militao. Messi. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Chance, surely! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, super fine. And Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the cup, up he goes! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's having a shot! It's a goal! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
32 minutes is number 20, Lionel Messi! Lionel Messi! Lionel Messi!
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
That's a little off target. Dani Olmo puts his foot on the gas. Now it's Neymar. Distributed tidily. Eder Militao has it out wide and in space. He's got all. He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Eder Militao. And it's Olmo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's put paid to a promising move.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And this is shoots! Goal! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And now he has 2. India get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And we hit half-time. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information center?
So off we go once more.
India really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nicely aimed pass. That's a good ball out wide.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was Messi! He'll want to be quick to recover this. He'll try to keep this alive.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi has created 1 goal already. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's in plenty of space here. Gets into some space. And that's aimed into them. Oh, what a collide! And he's quick to get it clear again.
India may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Neymar, and he was quick to react. Van Dijk. Eder Militao. Plays the return pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Kane is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Kane receives it in a good position here. Neymar. Di Maria. Oh, that's nice. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times. Already takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. No, not quite.
Hernandez clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, good-looking ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. India are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Shot could be on.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
There will
He's
be 1
intervened
minute
well there.
added time.
Well, the idea was a good one. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. India were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort
And if you do
unrewarded.
have a chance today, please take some time out to
What are
give
your
your
thoughts on
support
today's
to our-
game then?